early light, what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare. The bombs burst
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight's the Bluegrass Truck Series Dash for Cash. The Turkey Dash for Cash, BJ. This sounds pretty interesting, don't it?
Yeah, I'd like to make a dash for cash.
Yeah.
I ain't no good behind the wheel though, so it's best I stay out.
Well, hey, maybe I should do it. Well, they had a little technical difficulties, so they restarted the server, so we're a few minutes behind. But that's all right. Let's see if we can get the ticker going, because that is not working.
No, it is not.
It was working until
Do a lobby swap.
to the lobby swap. Yep. So, tell us where you're from, who you're cheering on, as we're gonna get some stuff situated. Let's see here. Well, BJ, how many drivers are here tonight? It's a packed house.
I believe it is a packed house of 43. Let's see, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I see 41. I thought I saw 43 earlier. I see 41. With 41 drivers in here tonight.
There you go. 41 drivers here tonight, as they're fixing to advance it over in a few minutes. You know, BJ, this is where it gets hard for me. A lot of new drivers hearing this, so their names might get mispronounced by me, but hey, it's all right.
Yeah, it'll be all good. We'll get you sorted out. But I actually know quite a few of these myself. I've raced with them in the past. We are waiting on one driver, it looks like, to join who was signed up for this. Sounds like he just connected, so we will be setting it off here soon. But joined tonight by the likes of drivers like Braxton DeWeese, drivers that you may know from the series before. We've got Alex Healy, Justin Winters, Matt Grenier, Tony Iverson, Adam Lancaster, drivers that we've seen in here all season long in their past season. Looking forward to their next season coming up very soon, Steve, if I'm not mistaken, right about a week's time.
Yeah, next week. Let's see here. If this will work. Give us just a second here. They had to change lobbies, and our timing and scoring went a little crazy. That's all right. We'll get it fixed, but
It's too bad I just can't give you my timing and scoring to put on screen while you work on yours. That would be really nice.
That'd be a little too easy.
Right?
We'll just have to see after qualifying if the thing works.
What about side ticker? Side ticker work? Nope. Well, that is unfortunate. It's not even counting down on that side ticker. Hey.
Side ticker's working.
Started anyways.
That one's not.
Looks like we have advanced the session now. They are ready to rock and roll. Bring you qualifying and then 100 laps here around Talladega in the Turkey Dash for Cash.
Alrighty.
Looks like first truck's out on track. We've got the 19 for Blanchard's towing. That would be, if I can get
Chris
mine.
Blanchard in the 19. In the Blanchard's towing machine coming out there. Devin Hudgens in the 84 truck making his way out onto the speedway. Scott Hara in the 04. There's Jeremiah Hobbs in the 51. Keith Hackney, last season's champion, in the 69K truck here.
And a lot of drama surrounded that 69 throughout the end of the last season. Look forward to seeing if any of that carries over here into the Dash for Cash. Robbie Richards in the 48. New driver for, are we allowed to say it yet, Steve?
Well, it starts next week for the Xfinity Series, so why not?
For World of Thunder Motorsports.
There you go. Alex. There's Alex from Columbus, Ohio. Alex. Healy. David Farmer in the Tennis Knight in the 84. Kevin Winker
boy.
in the 42.
Poor Healy, he's not going to win tonight, Steve. You just screwed it up for him.
I did. From Savannah, Georgia, Kenneth.
McCullough.
There you go. And the number 7 from Henderson, Kentucky is Justin Winters. Justin Winters in the 7 truck. David Sheets there in the 06. All right, Chris Blanchard puts down the first time with a 56.13. Tony, well, he just went real quick down there. Matt Campbell goes quick time in the 27. Ryan Chapman in third. Robert Richards moves up to second, BJ.
Yeah, very long way around this track, so it took quite a while for the times to come in. Then they just pile in. Right now we've got on the top of the charts the 03 of Kenneth McCullough Jr. 27. Ooh, make that the 94 of Christopher McCullough. The 27 of Matt Campbell. 48 of Robbie Richards. And the 9 of Ryan Chapman are top 3 right now. McCullough sitting 1-2, man, Steve. That could be a bit of a statement. And as I say, that Wes Wiggin in the 88 is going to take over quick time.
In that 88 machine, he was strong from Rosenberg, Texas. In the 88, BJ, where we seen him last season. Brad Gear is here tonight in the 76 machine from Warsaw, Indiana. That number almost looks like 96.
It does almost look like a 96. It kind of looks like it hooks there, especially on the roof of it where he's got the camera up. It really makes it look like it loops around to make a 9. But Nathan Mashcroft from Dixon, Tennessee, there in the 5 machine.
Last year from Rome, Pennsylvania is Daniel Worthington in the 113. Alan Duranko on the track in the Flex Motorsports car number 4. Adam Lancaster in the 41 tonight. Adam Lancaster ran the Xfinity Series with Bluegrass last season in the 88 truck here. Scott Fritz in the 01 from Littertown. He was a bridesmaid for half the season, it's felt like.
Yeah, and the Xfinity Series, first 3 races, he went 3 for 3, coming home in that second spot, just not quite able to get there and clinch it. And ultimately, I need to double check it, actually.
There's Thomas Hall, the 83 machine.
Brandon.
Wes Wiggin on top of the charts with Kenneth McCullough in second. Braden Holder in third. David Sheets, that's going to end qualifying here tonight. As we take a look at your qualifying results. Wes Wiggin, Kenneth McCullough, Braden Holder, David Sheets, Christopher McCullough, your top 5. And here is tonight's starting lineup. On the pole, the 88 Flex Motorsports is Wes Wiggin. And to his outside, he hails out Georgia. Number 03, Kenneth McCullough Jr.
Inside row number 2 from Glove Box Motorsports, the 31 of Brandon Holder, to his outside from Sheets Racing, the 06 of David Sheets.
Row number 3 to the inside, he yells out Georgia 2, it's Christopher McCullough. And to his outside, the car number 5, Nathan Mashcroft.
Row number 4 on the inside from Team New England is the 38 of David Brackett. To his outside, the Aerokinetics 27 of Matt Campbell.
And row number 5 to the inside, car number 42, it's Kevin Winker. And to his outside, he yells out Carolina, it's Robbie Richards.
And on that note, Robbie Richards, also being the 10th qualifier, receives the $15 award from Your Name Here Motorsports, receiving his money back for the entry fee. But on to row number 6 from Empire Motorsports, it's the 18 of Michael Robinson. To his outside from New England, it's the 9 of Ryan Chapman.
And on your 7th row to the inside, the Flex Motorsports car number 113 is Daniel Worthington. And to his outside, the Reaper Speed Lab truck number 8, Braxton DeWeese.
Row number 8 on the inside, it's the 47 of Austin Trumbley. To his outside, Cornerstone Motorsports number 76, Brad Neer.
And on your 8th row to the inside, the car number 19 is Chris Blanchard of Misfits Motorsports. To his outside, he yells out Pennsylvania, truck number 29, Tony Scarborough.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's Gerbo. Inside row number 10, the 14 out of Virginia, it's Ed Osborne. To his outside, the 39, it's Devin Hudgens.
On your left row to the inside, they're really going to need to mess this one up. Brad
LeBeau.
LeBeau, there you go. All right. And you got John Kinder to his outside of the 20.
Row number next on the inside, High Side Hustlers number 72. It's Tony Iverson. To his outside, Empire Motorsports number 51, Jeremiah Hobbs.
Adam Lancaster roll off 25th tonight. To his outside, Justin Winters.
Row 14, we've got Jordan Slater in the 92. To his outside, Wyatt Brackett, the 10.
Row 15, being back Grenier and Michael McKinnon.
Row 16 is going to be Tyler Evans and Scott Harr.
Row number 17, be Taylor Peacock and Justin Dilts.
Row number next is going to be Alan Duranko and Nick Mills.
David Farmer roll off 37th. Alex Healy roll off 38th tonight.
39th, Scott Fritz. 40th, Keith Hackney.
41st tonight be Thomas Hall and Brandon Broadfoot there at the 24. And rounding out your field is Bentley McFarland. That is tonight's starting lineup. And, oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh, we have a ticker.
Wes Wiggin, the pace car, makes that hard left-hand turn momentarily. Wes Wiggin and Kenneth McCollum Jr. bringing the field to the green. 100 laps, and someone's going to collect a payday.
And someone's going to collect a payday, and someone's going to land in the big one. It always happens. It's Talladega. There will always be a big one. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Green flag is in the air. Wes Wiggin brings to the green. Nice start for him. He's got the 5. And my timing and scoring is no longer catching up, but I believe that is Brandon Holder. Scored as the 31 right there. Now he's going to take a look to the outside.
Brandon Holder is getting pushed there by Kendall McCollum Jr. there. As you see him 2 by 2. Coming out to down the back straightaway, BJ.
And don't forget about our starting grid music. I was just reminded to remind you. But Brandon Holder off to a really good start up on the outside. He's got pressure from the inside. Now Kenneth McCauley's coming back for it. He said, I started second. I want that lead position. He's going after it now. Down to the inside, he's going to have that race lead. He's got help right now. I believe that's going to be David Sheets right behind him, pushing him right now.
Leading lap number 1, who is it going to be? Nathan Mashcroft leads lap number 1 into Flow Racing number 5. On the outside is Matt Campbell in at 27, kind of left there, hung out to dry. As everybody else is on the inside line on turn number 2, you see one driver pulling down. He's going to let the field go by here.
And that comes back a lot to strategy calls. Some of it goes down to the motor getting hot. Sometimes you'll see them drop down and let people go by and get out of line when their motor's getting hot. The closer they are to the back bumper of a driver in front of them, the faster it's going to heat up, the higher chance of them overheating and blowing a motor. So you'll see them do things like that, jump out of line and let everybody go by. And then other times it's just a call for strategy. You know, it's early in the race. Sit back, relax, take your time, try to stay out of the mess, try to stay out of the mayhem, and let everybody else duke it out till later in the race.
Well, you look at the 72, Tony Iverson is up 9 spots there. There is Jeremiah Hobbs. He's up 8 spots in the 51 truck. He falls in line right behind Tony and Iverson. That is for 14 and 16 on the board. And we'll go to our line side by side. Nathan Hatchcroft, your race leader, with Kenneth McCullough and Davis Sheets, your top 3 right now. And so on the right-hand side, you look a little further back in the field. They're 2 by 2. Good racing all over this track. Tony Iverson now up 11 spots in that 12th position. BJ, he's going to get that high side to work for him.
Yeah, when you can really get the side draft going, you get a good, solid amount of help from behind. You can really make it work. You can really start pulling forward. But you got to be really careful, especially this early in the race. You pick up that side draft too much, it's really, really easy to get sucked in, start getting the inside cars loose even, and cause the caution. So you want to do your best to make sure you keep it good, clean, and straight this early on in the race.
At a different angle right now, you see the 27 of Matt Campbell still on the outside line. He hasn't given up the outside line since the start of the race. Right behind him, he has the not David Brackett. That's going to be, who's that? 84.
I believe the 84 is Devin Hudgens. Not for sure, though.
I believe it is. I think it's going to be Devin Hudgens right there, right behind him. And there you see Tony Iverson up to 8. He's past 15 cars. But look at this. The 69 truck, BJ, up 23 spots at the start of the race. Last season's champion here in the Bluegrass Truck Series. Started in the back, had to work his way up. As he's right behind Taylor Peacock in the 81 truck there.
Yeah, he's wasting absolutely no time working his way through the field, getting back to the front. You know, that's where he's used to being. He spent all last season up at the front with just the exception of a few races where he got wrecked out or flat out just wasn't there sometimes. But he's working, trying to get back to where he feels that he belongs.
As we're on board with David Brackett into 38. As you see right there, the 27. From the inside, he's giving a push to Christopher McCollum there. And the 94 truck there, you see Matt Campbell and Devin Hudgens giving each other a little push there. Let's look off over Robert Richards or Robbie Richards, whichever one you want to call him there, in the 48 truck. Currently running in 9th position. Just sitting there.
Robbie Richards moving up to Xfinity this season. I feel like he's got a lot going for him. He's got himself a new teammate going into the new season. Things are going to be looking good for Robbie Richards. Seemed like he had a monkey on his back all last season. Here tonight to prove a point, to prove that he belongs up there. But I think he's got a pretty good chance at it. Started this race in 10th, now sits in 9th.
Well, the 5 of Nathan Mashcroft continues leading the flow, racing car number 5, being pushed by the 0-3, Kenneth McCollum Jr. there. But the outside line, it's a coming. There's Matt Campbell getting pushed by Devin Hudgens. And there's the 72 of Tony Iverson right there. Up 15 spots, but Hackney up to 10th in an NLR machine there. Up 30 spots to start the race. He's not wasting no time. The next level racing.
No, he didn't get a time in qualifying, if I'm not mistaken. Now he's just on the move. He has passed 2/3 of this field already to find his way inside the top 10, and he ain't done yet, running right around that outside 5-car train, 2x2x2, from right about 5th place on back. The outside train's looking good. They're looking strong, starting to move their way back forward once again.
Oh, a little bobbing and a weaving there, BJ. That's going to leave Tony Iverson sitting out there to hang as Keith Hackney gets by him. Iverson falling back to 13th. He's going to duck and lie behind the 10 of Wyatt Brackett there. Right now, Mashcroft continues to lead BJ, being pushed by Kenneth McCollum Jr. Davis Sheets in the 0-8, currently running 3rd. And then the 94 truck got Christopher McCollum there. They're inside line.
It really looked like Tony Iverson there when he stuck his nose to the outside, got a little bobble. It looked like he was looking to make it 3 wide, thinking that Keith Hackney would go with him, and did not. So now he's falling back to the back of that line. But he hasn't really gone off the pace, though. He's still sticking with everybody. Challenge now for the race lead between the 27 of Matt Campbell and the 5 of Nathan Mashcroft, side by side through turns number 1 and 2.
Campbell just been sitting there trying to look pretty, you know what I mean? Sitting there, no sweat off his back. He wants that race lead, but he's taking his time. It's world lap number 10, 90 laps to go. Mashcroft trying to get the bottom to work there for him, side by side. Hudgens tried to give Matt Campbell all he got on the outside line. You know, they got 5 drivers there, BJ. They're hanging pretty tight.
Yeah, they are. As long as they can maintain just enough of that side draft, they can really keep moving. Plus, the outside is able to carry more momentum through the turns. Even though they lose ground through the turns, they carry the momentum, so when they come off, they get that massive run. You see it right here. Mashcroft starts to pull ahead of Campbell just a little bit there, but watch when they come out of the turn. As long as there's no mistakes, it looked like there might have been out of the 84 behind him, but he's able to stick it in. Now watch them coming right back up. Matt Campbell will be scored the race leader going into turn number 3. One of the McCullough, I'm not entirely sure which, just called out a pit stop this time by.
One of them is right there. There's the 0-3 of Kenneth McCollum. He will go down pit road, so pit road strategy's coming into play now. Kenneth McCollum, Davis Sheets, BJ Christopher McCollum, Kevin Winkle. Name
the list. The list goes on and on. Trying to keep up with it. The scoring is flipping around so quick right now. Winker, Chapman, Mashcroft, Weiss, Gerbo, Diltz, all coming down pit road.
As we look back on the side by side, on the right hand side is the leaders, and on the left hand side there's Alex Healy. In 97, getting pushed by David Farmer, Tyler Evans, Wes Wiggin, Alan DeRocco there in that group. It's world lap number 12. Matt Campbell, Devin Hudgens, Keith Hackney, Michael Robinson, Brandon Holder, Daniel Worthington, Brad Deere, Braden Broadfoot all coming down pit road. Oh, we got one making a mistake there. That's Wes Wiggin. He got shoved down pit road. He keeps it going. Meanwhile, your new race leader is the 72 truck of Tony Iverson. White bracket there in the 10 on the outside. The 81 of Peacock giving Tony Iverson a push. David Brackett, that 38, pushing the 10 of Wyatt.
Yeah, Brackett and Brackett on the outside. They're working together. Nose to tail, doing a really good job. Just two trucks, can't normally keep up, but right now they're doing exactly what they need to do. Right now, Wyatt Brackett with the race lead at the stripe. He will have a lap lead 24 of Broadfoot. He's going to be calling out his pit stop this time by.
On the left-hand side, you see David Farmer, Justin Diltz. Tony Skirbo there in the 29, the 7. And see more drivers coming down pit road. Alex Healy's down pit road. Wes Wiggin, David Farmer, Thomas Hall. Brandon Broadfoot must have had to serve a penalty or something because BJ, he's back down pit road for a second time.
Broadfoot came down once already, coming down again. My guess would have to be speeding for the driver of the 24. Well, actually, now that I'm looking at scoring, Broadfoot is on his way out, and it is only scoring him with one pit stop. I thought I remembered him pitting too.
Taylor Peacock, your race leader, get pushed by Brady there. Robert Richards in the 48 truck in that third spot. Austin Tremblay there in the 47 truck, currently running in fourth. Scott Hara in the 04 as this group comes down pit road. And they're going to relinquish the lead to Adam Lancaster in the 88 truck.
It really surprised to not see Lancaster come down with anybody else. You know, this is a very draft happy track, so to come down to wait longer than everybody else and come down by yourself is very, very surprising to see. Out of the 41 of Adam Lancaster, ran the one all season long in the Xfinity Series last season. Really, really strong season for him, if I'm not mistaken. Won the season opener at Daytona.
He did, as you see, second place Scott Frisk in, pushed by John Kinder there. And Matt Grenier in fourth. There's Justin Winters, currently running in fifth. Nick Mills in sixth in the 37. Bentley McFarland there in the 23, currently running in seventh. And there's your eighth place runner, Michael McKinnon. There's Kenneth McCullough Jr. in push by Christopher McCullough there. Kevin Winkle in that 11th spot in the 42. All right, now here comes Adam Lancaster making his pit stop. There's Scott Fritz in that group. Coming down pit road, they're going to relinquish the lead, BJ, over to Kenneth and Christopher.
Yeah, Kenneth McCullough is going to resume back into that lead position. He's got the other McCullough of Christopher pushing him right there. Those guys are nose to tail, all clean racing. 16 straight green flag laps. We're on lap 17 now. Things looking really good.
Evan Winker there in that third spot. There's 8 of Braxton DeWeese currently running at fourth. There's David Sheets in the 08 in fifth. That's your top 5 as we're on lap number 17 of this 100-lap affair. You're watching a Turkey Dash for Cash live on the Bluegrass, Facebook, and YouTube. Justin Diltz there in the 91 truck, currently running in 6th. Tony Skirbo in 7th. In the 29 truck, he's up 11 spots. Justin Diltz up 28. And Keith Hackney, after a round of pit stops, he's fallen back to that 13th position. And there's the 5 of Brandon Holder way up high there, BJ, all by his lonesome. And the 76 of Brad Deere going to pull up behind him.
Yeah, those two, both Glove Box Motorsports drivers, probably had that one in sights in their plans. I imagine Brad Neer was letting them know, hey, I'm coming. Pull up to the top, we'll hook up, we'll get rolling. Now they're hooked up with a couple trucks in front of them as well. That's going to be the 10 of Wyatt Brackett, and I believe that is the 69 of Keith Hackney right there behind him.
Lap number 18 as we're now on lap number 18. Kent McCollum Jr. continues to lead. Christopher in second. Kevin Winker still your top 3. And it's pretty much your top 8 or 9 drivers single file. There's the 10 of Wyatt Brackett now going to the high side. Getting pushed there by Keith Hackney. And there's the 5 of Brandon Holder. The 88 of Wes. Is that Wes Wiggin in the 88 down there?
I do believe that is. Ooh, it might not be. Oh, Wes Wiggin is scored in 36th. Let's see if I can't figure out exactly.
That is Wes Wiggin.
Well.
And now he pulls up to the top line with the 10 of Wyatt Brackett going to be pushing. He's going to earn his lap back the hard way here. Leading the outside line. Keith Hackney up 36 spots, currently running in 4th. Holder directly behind him as Kenneth McCullough Jr. continues to lead into 0-3. We're going to go to your side-by-side view. On your left-hand side is the front pack. On your right-hand side is mid-pack.
Looking a little bit further back towards the back of the 2x2, you've got the 83. Not scored as the 83, I don't believe, because I can't. Yes, it is. That would be Thomas Hall on the outside pushing the 24, Brandon Broadfoot. And those drivers, the first drivers, a lap down, aside from Wes Wiggin up there in the front pack, trying to fight to get his lap back. Looks like he's going to be stuck in the middle now. And left to dry, so they're going to take him 3 wide.
3 wide there. There you see the 10. He's fallen back a little bit. Braxton, or not Braxton, Wyatt Brackett there in the 10. Now you see the 8 of Braxton DeWeese. He pulls out to the outside line. He's going to try to get these guys to roll with him. He wants his chance up front for a lead a little bit. As we complete lap number 21 on lap number 22. 3 wide, BJ. This is when it starts getting a little hairy, a little dangerous. So far, been caution-free here at Talladega for the Turkey Dash for Cash. As you go back to the single view, Braxton DeWeese is now your race leader. He takes over the race lead over Kenneth McCollum. He's on the inside line. Wyatt Brackett currently running in second. In push by Brandon Holder on the outside line. Brackett in the 10 truck. Now your race leader at the line. So BJ, that outside line's working pretty good right now for those 4 drivers.
Yeah, momentum really on their side up there. They got more help coming from behind as well. Flex Motorsports driver trying to work his way up or trying to catch his number there, but not real sure who that is. He is moving forward, trying to get up to them, trying to get into the mix of this inside line, able to battle back a little bit. Braxton DeWeese takes the lead over as they work around lap traffic down on the inside.
Alex Eaton goes down. As right now, Braxton DeWeese and Wyatt Brackett battling side by side. Give it to Wyatt for that lap. Lap number 24. Next time, might be 75 laps to go. Look a little further back. There's Nathan Mashcroft in the 5 machine, getting pushed by Scott Fritz there. Mashcroft in the 34th position. There's Scott O'Hara in the 04, getting pushed there by the 92 of George Slater. Austin Trumbley in that little group there. Adam Lancaster in the 88. There's Ed Osborne. Meanwhile, up front, Brandon Holder now takes the lead. Brad Deere in a 76 truck BJ. He's right there. There's Keith Hackney. He's going to go to the inside with him.
Hackney made his way up to third place, pushing the glove box. Motorsports drivers Brandon Holder and Brad Deere sticking right with him, doing exactly what he needs to do. Made smart pit stops. Now he's making smart moves. Made his way to the front. Kept the truck nice and clean. Great race going for him. We got a 2-truck dash coming around the outside. That's going to be the lap truck of Wes Wigand and his teammate Flex Motorsports driver up in front of him. 83. Who's that? Thomas Hall.
Thomas Hall also a lap down in the 83. So there's a lap down drivers on outside. There's the 97. Another Flex Motorsports driver, the 97 of Alex Healy there. But meanwhile, Brandon Holder out front with Brad Deere and Keith Hackney. The inside line is working. And let's look a little further back. There's the 88 of Wes Wigan, who's a lap down. The lappers are on the outside trying to get something going on up there. There's the 10 of Wyatt Brackett, currently running in the 8th spot. On outside, give it Alex Healy. A little push. They're trying to get the outside line rounded back up as we got more pit stops coming down. Second pit stop of the night for Braxton DeWeese, Christopher McCall, Kenneth McCall Jr. Oh, the 91 of Justin Diltz going around on pit road there, BJ. That's going to cost him a little bit.
Yeah, unfortunate turn of events for him. One thing that might save him is his pit stop is towards the back right there. Was coming in hot, just locked him up and got spun around when he did it. Unfortunate. If he can get in and get out, though, it might not hurt him too badly, especially if other drivers that went down right there took tires. Excuse me. But right now, Brandon Holder still being pushed by teammate Brad Deere. Keith Hackney right there in third, sticking right with him. Hackney started in 40th. He's up 37 spots in this race. These guys are all able to come down pit road this time. Here comes the lead pack now.
Well, you see the 5. Oh, the 5 locked him up a little bit there. The new race leader be Wyatt Brackett, Matt Campbell, Taylor Peacock, Brady LaBouffe there in 4th, and Robbie Richards in the 48 is your top 5. Holder, Robinson, Near, Hackney, and Hobbs all down pit road. Haven't talked much about Justin Winters. He's up 12 spots in the 7th truck, the Kinder truck performance.
Yeah, he's been riding pretty quiet back there, but he's having a good race for himself. Yeah, he's staying quiet. He's staying out of trouble. Just kind of riding right now in that number 7 machine. Used to seeing him in, what was it, orange and green, I believe, all season long. But out there in that black and, I believe, red truck here tonight. Doing a good job, staying quiet, doing what he needs to do. Right now on screen, we've got our current race leader with the pit cycles going on. That's Taylor Peacock. Being pushed right now by, I believe that is Brady LeBeau.
Brady LeBeau there in the 9 truck. Push though. There's Robbie Richards currently running at that 3rd spot. Adam Lancaster in fourth right there. There's David Brackett in your top 5. Lancaster getting pushed by David Farmer in the 84 truck there. Off Taylor Peacock continues to lead and pushed by Brady LeBeouf there. You see drivers making their way back onto the speedway after making some pit stops. The top 5 look like this: Peacock, LeBeau, Richards, Lancaster, Brackett, Slater in 6, Hera, Osborne, Trumbley. Winners, your top 10: John Kinder, Matt Grenier, Nick Bills, Tony Iverson, and Kevin Winker. Your top 15.
Several of those drivers have yet to come down pit road for their second stop. Everybody from 14th forward all the way up to Taylor Peacock, the current race leader, have not come down for their second stop yet. So the pit cycles have not ended. Surprised to see that Taylor Peacock and drivers following have still not chosen to come down. Continuing to run on. You see right there is the pit strategy, the pit stints on the right side of your screen. Peacock looking like he's on right about 15 lap mark from his first stop. 15 laps for his second stop so far. Still waiting to see how long he's going to push it.
Well, you know, we're just looking at some. David Brackett, BJ, has gone 30 laps. It showed there. Making a pit stop. But Taylor Peacock right now, the 81 truck being pushed by Brady. Peacock coming down pit road, so is Brady. There's Jordan Slater, currently in 4th in the 92 truck. Let's see what he decides to do. He stays out. Or comes down pit road. Scott Hara right there. He will come down. Scott Hara into 4. He has damage to the right hand side of that vehicle. Jordan Slater right there with him.
Just listening to race communications a little bit. Tempers are already starting to get heated. Still completely a green flag. Race 31 laps in. Just took lap 32. The lead's going to be shifted over to Adam Lancaster once again. One of the latest drivers to come down for his first pit stop. He has not pitted since lap 16.
So look there at the pit strategies. Now I gotta wonder, is David Sheets and Braxton DeWeese, is that correct? 31 laps?
That is what I am actually about to look at. Braxton DeWeese. If I can find his name in here. Braxton DeWeese last pitted on lap 26. So for some reason, it's not counting his pit stops.
No, it's not. And just look, Adam Lancaster now coming down pit road. There's Kevin Winker. He will take over the lead. Kent McCullough Jr. running right there in second now with Christopher McCullough. And David Sheets and Braxton DeWeese are now your top 5. Keith Hackney takes his way back up to that 6th position. Ryan Campbell and Wyatt Brackett. Brad Deere and Brady LeBeouf. They're rounding out your top 10, or LeBeau. In that 42 truck, your race leader is yet, or he has made a pit stop. Take a look at that, as he has. 6 laps to go with McCullough there.
A good pit strategy going for the driver of the 42, sitting pretty right now in that first position. He's up 8 spots to make it into that spot that he's in right now. He's got his second pit stop done. He's driven forward. He's doing what he needs to do right now. And as long as these guys that are with him right now continue to stay on the same strategy as him and continue to pit with him, he's sitting really good right now to continue to lead this race. Brady LeBeouf. Okay. So you were closer than I was. I know somebody's got a similar spelling, and his is pronounced LeBeau. The F is silent. So that's where I was going with it. But okay, I got it. Lay buff.
Buff. Winker right there, still leading, getting pushed by Kidda. There's Christopher McAuliffe there. Running in your top three. As we look behind him, we'll see David Sheets, Keith Hackney. There's Keith Hackney's machine. Right behind Braxton DeWeese. Keith Hackney now in that sixth spot, pulling up to the back bumper of Braxton. As they come to complete lap number 35 of 100, you're watching a Turkey Dash for Cash live on Infinite Dirt TV. We saw David Sheets, he got on line there, but just momentarily falls back in line. Right in front of Braxton DeWeese. Behind Keith Hackney there. See, he's getting pushed by Ryan Campbell. Winker continues to lead with McCullough Jr. and McCullough right behind them. That's your top three. You got Sheets, DeWeese, your top five. Hackney now pulled to the outside of Braxton DeWeese as he gets a run. Now pulls along David Sheets in the 06 machine. BJ, he's getting outside of work all by his lonesome.
Yeah, he's picking up that side draft. As long as he can stay there and keep a hold of the air off those other trucks, he'll slow them down, which will allow him to stay with them. But he's got to be extremely careful. This can cause his truck and the trucks to his inside to start getting loose and start squirreling around a little bit. You already see him joggling around a little bit right there. But he's sticking right with him, falls back. Just a handful of spots right there. Just trying to stick with him right now.
As we go back to our side-by-side view. Left-hand
right
side,
hand.
your front of your pack. What's your right-hand side, BJ?
Right-hand side, we've got our, looks like our third pack, if I'm not mistaken. Field right now broke down into about 3 packs. Looking about 3 wide. Tony Iverson down on the inside all by himself right now. Now they're going to start to single file back out.
Keith Hackney still on the outside, all by his lonesome as we're lap number 38 here at Talladega. Kevin Winker continues to lead with Kenneth McCullough Jr. and Christopher McCullough, your top 3. Hackney all by his lonesome, using a side draft. Stay up there in the top 4. Justin Diltz, who spun down pit road, currently running in 20th position in the 91 truck. Pushing the 38 of David Brackett on the outside and to the inside of him. There's Austin Trumley. There's the 7 of Justin Witters. He's currently running in 20th spot. David Brackett in 38, currently running 21st. Nathan Bashcroft leading the next pack there in the 5 truck. Being pushed by the 77, Tyler Evans. Evans having some damage on his rear end of that machine. Tony Iverson, you see him right there on the 3rd truck on the inside. Alan Duranco on the outside, side by side. That is for 27th and 28th on the board. Daniel Worthington pushing the 4 truck of Alan Duranco. Meanwhile, up front, BJ, Keith Hackney, he still hasn't given up. He's trying to battle for the second spot.
Yeah, all Hackney really needs is one more person to come to the outside with him. I really think if he can maintain that side draft like he's been doing quite perfectly, to be honest with you, if he can continue to maintain it and get somebody else behind him, he might be able to get up there and start contending for the race lead. It's just so impressive to see somebody able to hold on to the outside by themselves for so long.
Definitely, as we now look on board on the fan cam, you see him come out turn number 2 down that long back straightaway. Winker continues to lead. Kenneth McCullough Jr. and Christopher McCullough. That's your front pack, DJ.
And one thing about that fan cam, there's Keith Hackney now falling in a line right there in that 6th position. But one thing about that fan cam is it really shows you just how long that back straightaway is, how long this track is. Take a look right there. You know, it doesn't seem, especially when you're in the truck, it don't seem like it takes long at all to go from that tri-oval back into turn number 1. When you sit there to look at it from the fan cam or even from Blimp where we're at right now, man, it's such a long way. So much speed is carried through this track. It's crazy.
Yes, definitely it is. As we look back at your third pack, there is still Nathan Mashcroft and Alan Duranco, and BJ, they're coming down pit road, it looks like. So they're in their own strategy.
Yeah, the entire lead pack heading down towards pit road, or it would be the lead pack heading down towards pit road. You see the rest of them right here all coming down.
Winners, Kenneth McCullough and Braxton Wees, David Sheets, Ryan Campbell, Brad Neer, and Keith Hackney all coming down pit road. Wyatt Brackett, now your race leader, as Robbie Richards now moves up to that second spot with Brady there and Taylor Peacock. Wyatt Brown way out in front in that number 10 machine. More people will be coming down pit road, BJ. This scoreboard is going crazy.
Yeah, you'll see it jump around every single time somebody comes down pit road. You know, they'll move around from hitting their pit boxes, and then when the rest of the field comes by them, they'll drop like a rock up there on the scoreboard. But once pit cycles continue on around, it doesn't take them long to work their way back to the front. Right now, our current race leader is now the 10 of Wyatt Brackett with Robbie Richards in second.
You see second, third, fourth, and fifth there. Adam Lancaster, actually the 5th spot, he's on that second group of drivers, getting pushed by the 88 of Wes Wiggin. And you see the 42 of Ed Osborne there, the 47 of Austin Trumbley. There's Justin Winters. Keeping out trouble, keeping it clean. As Hobbs, Campbell making his way back onto the racing surface. Meanwhile, Wyatt continues to lead. As we look at the pit strategy board there, he is now coming down pit road. He's going to relinquish the lead over to the 48 truck of Robbie Richards. Brady LaBeouf there in second. There's Taylor Peacock in third. Adam Lancaster coming out of turn number 4 down front stretch there.
48 of Robbie Richards and the 33 of Brady LaBeouf calling out their pit stops. They're coming down this time. 83 of Hall, he'll be coming down.
Yes. And look at that 13. He gained some spots there, BJ.
He's trying everything he can to make sure he doesn't lose any time, and if anything, gains time. It's going to be the 13 of Michael McKinnon. He got in there as fast as he could while still trying not to get any pit road penalties. Pick up as much as he could, get in the stall as fast as he can, get out. If you could do it just right, and you have your timing just right, there's a lot of ground that can be made up on pit road. We've seen it already out of the 42 here tonight. See if somebody else can do it.
Now your new race leader, the 88 of Adam Lancaster. Pushing David Farmer into 84 truck. Austin Tremblay there in third. Justin Winters down in fourth spot. The 82 right behind him. As you see pit stops, there's David Brackett coming down pit road. The 82 of John Kinder. We're at lap number 47. Lancaster, Osborne, Crumley, and Witters, and Kinder, your top five. Matt Grenier currently running in that sixth spot, running the 15 machine tonight. In the truck series, you see him in the cup size. Jordan Slater running in seventh in the 92 truck with Scott Hara in the 04, currently running in eighth. There is Christopher McCall there on the inside. And Keith Hackney giving him a push. Ed Osborne, Tremblay, Slater, and Hara all coming down pit road. Justin Witters will take over the lead at the line with John Kinder and Matt Grenier in top three.
Yeah, top four drivers have yet to come down pit road. The 7 and the 21 have just called out their pit stop. The 41 just called out his pit stop. So all these guys going to be coming down this time around. So Winters, Kinder, Grenier, Lancaster, none of those guys have come down pit road yet. Things are still yet to come for those guys. When they come down pit road, it's going to relinquish the lead back over to Christopher McCullough. Keith Hackney will be following right behind him.
There's that pack right there. They've already made their pit stops. Keith Hackney. There's Winters, Kinder, Lancaster, Grenier all coming down pit road. Christopher McCall now takes over the race lead. Keith Hackney in second. There's Braxton Deweese in third. Kenneth McCall Jr. He's led plenty of laps here tonight into 03. Currently running in that fourth spot. In pushed by David Sheets into 06. The 42 of Kevin Winker a lap down. Right there in between those lead lap drivers. As we take another look at your side-by-side.
The right-hand side, you got a handful of drivers coming off pit road, being led out by Justin Winters. Comes a pack around the outside of them. Those guys have already all pitted. Back over to your left-hand side, you've got the 94 of Christopher McCullough being pushed by Keith Hackney.
You know, we see the 94 truck there. And I'm so used to calling it somebody else. But Christopher McCullough leads. Yes, BJ, think about it.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm
did you
trying
back
to
the
remember.
truck last season?
Oh, yeah.
Flex Motorsports?
It was Bobby Hall Jr.
It was in the 94. Just the 94. I mean, that's what I want to say. But it's not, so I have to look at the names to make sure. But right now, Keith Hackney pushing Chris McCall there in the 94 truck. As Braxton Deweese now gets a run on the outside with the 42 of Kevin Winker. And the 0-3 of Kenneth McCullough Jr. all run the outside line. Give Braxton DeWeese the lead. They cannot clear Christopher McCullough there just yet. As they come out of the turn, down the back straightaway. Now he hasn't cleared. Winker still right there with him. Ooh. Winker shut the door on the 94 of Christopher McCullough there.
It shut it very, very quickly. Christopher McCullough even coming across the race comes, showing his surprise by that move. But these guys now starting to single file back out over on your right-hand side. You see them starting to go 3 wide. Now drivers getting shuffled out of the lines, looking to try to find a way back in. You've got David Farmer leading this pack. He's currently a lap down, being pushed by Justin Winters, the driver, currently scored a 9th.
We'll go back to the main screen, watching your lead pack here. Braxton DeWeese continuously getting pushed by Winker. Kevin Winker in that 42. He's a lap down. A 94, Christopher McCullough in that second spot. Getting pushed by 69 truck Keith Hackney. There's the 84. He's a lap down because 5th place is David Sheets. 4th place is Kenneth McCullough Jr. in the 0-3. Hackney looked a little dancy there. He went to the outside, BJ.
It looked like a little bubble once again. They're coming through the tri-oval for Hackney, but he's still going to battle for that second position. He's on the outside of Winker right now, being pushed by the 84, I believe that is. So I'm not sure.
Well, the other 84 is David Farmer, so I don't know who this 84 is just yet.
Yeah, we're still learning the new trucks and new names, so bear with us. But I believe 84. I want to say I have no idea.
There's Winger. Devin Hudgens in the 84.
Devin Hudgens. I will go with that. Yes. Yes, Devin Hudgens.
As he's pushing Keith Hackney on the outside line. Hackney trying to get a run. He wants to lead this thing for a lap. Last season's champion here in Bluegrass in the Truck Series. Moving up to the Xfinity Series this season.
And right now showing exactly why he was the champion, up 38 positions to be scored right this second in that second position. Got lap traffic right there in the mix of this group pushing these guys, but it's not going to stop Hackney right now. So he's got a lap truck pushing him, but everybody's going to drop to the inside and leave him out to dry.
You know, I guess.
Never mind.
I guess I no longer have a friend, you know. Tasha. I guess Tasha's no longer my friend.
Oh.
She's probably on another page, chit-chat.
Oh, what the heck? Hold on, I got both of them pulled up.
Ooh, Keith Hackney in the 94. Christopher McCullough there. They got a little wild, a little hairy. Hackney down that second spot there with the lap car of Kevin Winker in between him and Braxton DeWeese. As we're on lap number 55. Fixing the complete lap number 55, being on lap number 56 at the start-finish line. This is your lead pack. There's your second pack there, you see. Led by Ed Osborne. Austin Trumley in the 47. In 15th, there's Justin Winters. In 16th, John Kinder at 82. Currently running at 17th. Adam Lancaster at 18th. Matt Grenier in 19th. And there is Matt Campbell in your top 20. In your third group, here's your third group, being led by David Bashcroft, Tyler Evans, Nick Mills, Tony Iverson, Daniel Worthington. There's Alan Duranko, David Brackett, Scott Hara. So, BJ, we're past the halfway mark. When is go time for the people in the back? Is big caution free?
Well, unfortunately, if you're not in the lead pack, I know all too well from experience, unless you can get the other packs to really line up and get moving. If you're not in the lead pack, go time is already gone, unless we get a caution. That's when things will change. Here on lap 57 of 100, you're already a sitting duck if you don't get a caution. Just saying.
Yeah. Jeremy Vaughn says the 42 of Winker must be friends with Braxton Louise. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Oh, look at here, Nelly. It's going to be pit stop time for your front drivers. Braxton Louise, Christopher McCall, David Sheets, Kenneth McCall. There's Keith Hackney, Holder, Richards, Brackett, Neer, Peacock, Chapman, all down pit road, along with Iverson, Mashcroft, Worthington, Mills, Winker, Hobbs, Duranko, and Evans. And now your new race leader be Brady LaBeouf there, with Michael Robinson in that second spot in the 18 truck. Oh, there she is. She says, hey there, Best. I'm here. Hey, Bestie. Hey, Tasha.
I was going to say, because I looked. I didn't see her nowhere.
She was just sleeping. Or maybe she was, what do you call it, crew chief. I mean, she's going to be on here talking. She's crew chief.
Yeah.
I think she should get on iRacing and run the Xfinity Series with Keith Hackney this season.
That would be interesting to see.
That would. Because then I'll put money on her that she'd be Keith. That's now your front pack coming down pit road.
I'd second that.
Brady LaBeouf there. Michael Robinson coming down pit road. There's Christopher McCall. He will retake the lead. There's Braxton DeWeese in his hip pocket in the 8 truck. David Sheets right there. Now, this comes my question. And I'm looking at time and scoring. Where is Hackney?
Ooh, good
He's
question.
at 14, so he lost a lot of spots on that pit stop.
He did lose quite a few spots, but he's only lost. Looks like he's only lost 2 spots to the drivers that have already pitted.
True, but he was right there in the lead pack, BJ.
He was indeed, but unless my scoring is incorrect.
He's in the 12th spot, so I mean, he's right there in the Hornets' nest right now.
Unless my scoring is incorrect, though, our current race leader of Kenneth McCullough, Christopher McCullough, have already taken this pit stop.
They have their single file up front with your top 5. Tasha says you better get that butt in the first spot. And she's going to be the replacement driver for the 69 truck. There you go. For that season.
All right.
There is the 42 of Winker, who's still a lap down. Side by side with the 83 of Thomas Hall. Kenneth McCall, Christopher McCall, Ed Braxton DeWeese, your top. Then you have David Sheets, Ed Osborne, Taylor Peacock, Brent Holder, Keith Hackney now up to 8. You know, this field, it was, BJ, it was divided in 3, and now we got one hungry Hornet's Nest with the final 39 laps to go. And I'm not sure, BJ, when I ran at Daytona running the 96 truck, Natasha Special, Keith Hackney ran up front that night, and I was a lap down and finished in the top 5 where he did not. So I don't know if this is a good spot for him in the Hornets' Nest.
It's a very, very good point. The Hornets' Nest is never a place you really want to be. Where you want to be at these super speedways of Talladega, and Daytona is in front of it. That's the best place possible to be. Either that or, I don't know, find some place safe until the last couple of laps and take your shot to try to shoot through it. But riding right now 3 wide, now they're going to fall back. Expect them to look in to go double wide. Yes, they do. Keith Hackney's going to fall right in behind Brandon Holder. Holder in behind Brad Neer. Neer's pushing Braxton DeWeese right now, leading that outside line.
Tasha said, don't tempt her. Well, I double dog dare you to do it, Tasha. As McAuliffe Jr. and Christopher McAuliffe, first and second right there. There you see some 3 wide action there. Braxton DeWeese in the middle. Trying to hang on to 76. That's Brad Neer. He's getting pushed by Brandon Holder, Keith Hackney right there in the 113. Right behind him, we got Osborne, Slater, and Trumbley all down pit road. Here's David Brackett going a lap down. He pulled to the inside next to the yellow line. Here's Taylor Peacock in the 81 truck. He's currently running in 4th. The 24 of Winker a lap down. It looks like he's pushing David Sheets there. He's the 4th truck on the inside line. I think she didn't be the first female champion of iRacing, to win a league.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
All right, now you can see the 76 of Brad Neer pulled alongside Kenneth McCollum Jr. He's being pushed by the 5 of Brandon Holder. There's Keith Hackney. Works are getting a little bit more squirrely, BJ. Getting a little dicey up front. As the drivers come down pit road.
Expecting drivers to have not been taking tires throughout this whole thing so far, so squirrely is going to be expected. There's a lot of wear on these tires, but it's extremely common to see on super speedways here on iRacing drivers not take tires throughout the entire race. It's what makes the race so interesting. It seems like towards the end, because the tighter they get, the faster they're going, the more those old tires are going to come into play.
Now you can see Brad Neer battling with Kenneth McCollum Jr. there. McCollum Jr. in the inside. Brad Neer on the outside. As they're 2x2, 4 rows deep. There's the 8 of Braxton DeWeese. In 7th, there's Taylor Peacock right there. The Wyatt Brackett in the 10, currently running in 9th. And there is Ryan Chapman. Made his way back up to that 10th spot in the 7 truck. As now the packs have formed again. Keith Hackney alongside the 03 Kenneth McAuliffe Jr. And this time, if we look at it, Braxton DeWeese is behind David Sheet or Kevin Winker, who Kevin Winker was behind him going into that previous pit stop. Brackett going another lap down. He's 38 truck on the high side. 34 laps to go. Coming to 33 at the line. Brandon Holder, now your new race leader, pulls along on the inside of Brad Neer. 3-way battle going on momentarily. Keith Hackney now on the outside, being pushed by the 113 of Daniel Worthington. Worthington a lap down in that Flex Motorsports G. Early running at 27.
Truly remarkable racing to see so many drivers go a lap down under green flag racing here at Talladega, not having a single caution. Just goes to show how good these drivers are, all the way up to, it appears to be 26th is the first driver on the lead lap. So these guys really just absolutely flying up at the front right now.
Definitely with 22 laps or caution on the speedway, and not 22 laps. But let's see what happened.
I don't want to talk about it. Just got done talking about the fact that we've stayed clean.
Who was that? Tyler Evans. Let's take a look at NLRA instant replay. He gets turned around by the 4 of Alan Durango. And that's going to bunch the field back up. And you know what this means. Caution breeds cautions, BJ. But I can tell you this. If Tasha was out here, BJ, everybody be a lap down by now.
You know that's right. But yes, cautions breed cautions. Everybody's going to be bunched back up for the first time since the first green flag pit cycle began. And on top of that, Steve, we'll be right around 30 laps to go when we go back green. It's go time for these guys.
Yeah. So it was 32 laps to go, then the caution came on. Brenton Holder, Keith Hackney, Brad Deere, Kenneth McCall Jr., and Braxton DeWeese, your top 5. Then Christopher McCall, David Sheets, Ryan Campbell, Wyatt Brackett, Ed Taylor, Peacock, your top 10. Robbie Richards, Brady LaBeouf there. There you got Michael Robinson, Adam Lancaster, John Kinder, your top 15. Justin Winters, Matt Grenier, Nathan Bashcroft, Jeremiah Hobbs, and Ed Osborne, your top 20.
So I expect to see everybody come down pit road here under caution and top off on fuel. You see right there, Brandon Holder, our race leader, coming down the first car coming down. Everybody else on pit road has damages on their car from the caution. But this is going to turn this race, once we go back green, into a one-stop dash to the end of the race. Steve, we have a true turkey dash for cash now.
Definitely got to wonder how many feathers are going to pluck to win this race.
Sure. I can assure you that somebody's feathers are ruffled right now.
Kenneth McCullough will come out in first off of pit road, with Christopher McCullough there in second. David Sheets comes out in third. Brendan Holder, Keith Hackney, your top 5.
Steve, here's an interesting thing for you. McCullough, Sheets. Those drivers did not take tires, fuel only. Brandon Holder and back. Looks like they are all taking tires. This is going to really make things interesting with the top 3 drivers on the old tires. Everybody else on fresh tires. A lot of people think on the super speedways it don't make that big of a difference, but you'll see here that it really does. These drivers will be able to grip up and take off in places that the other 3 that did not, McCullough and Sheets, they won't be able to grip up quite as well. They won't be able to maintain their speed as much. They'll lose some in the corner. They'll scrub some of their speed in the corners, whereas the other guys, the rest of the field on fresh tires, is really going to have the momentum on their side.
Yes, they will. It's now 30 laps to go. We had our first caution on lap number 32. With Tyler Evans getting shot in the shorts by the 4. Of Alan Durango. Lights are still on the pace vehicle. See if they get turned off this time at the line.
I'm not sure if it'd be this time or next time. I'm thinking next time. But on the other hand, I want to thank everybody for coming and watching us here tonight, watching the Bluegrass Turkey Dash for Cash. It's been a lot of fun all night long. A lot of great racing. Lights are out on the pace car, so we'll see these guys doubling up here momentarily. You'll see the lap down drivers going around picking their laps back up. And Kenneth McCullough and Christopher McCullough gonna line up side by side for the restart.
Well, Barney, he was tired of holding that yellow flag up high. He's ready to yank that green flag hard when they come out turn number 4. He wants to go back to racing, BJ.
Well, don't we all?
We do.
Well, boogity, 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 let's go racing.
When we go back to green, it'll be 28 laps to go. Does Holder, Near, or Hackney have anything for McCullough or Sheets? You know, I mean, those three didn't race in the Truck Series or with the Bluegrass last season. But you got Holder, who raced the Bluegrass. You got Near, Hackney, Brackett. That's in the top 10. Even Adam Lancaster there in the top 10.
It's almost like these guys, these guys got it's almost like a home field advantage now. They've really got to hold their own and prove who they are and prove for Bluegrass. It seems like, you know, you got these guys out here that didn't run all season. Then you got the guys that ran all season right there behind them.
Yeah. Got your champion right there.
It's go time. They got a point to prove now.
That's right. All right, the pace cars. Look at the pull into the pit road there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you saved your lunch money for. It's going to be restart time when they come to the Geico restart zone. Kenneth McCullough and Krista McCullough bringing the field to the green flag. There's the Geico restart zone. They can fire any time. Barney will wave the green flag. He's shaking it up and down. He's happy that they're going quick. Look at him yank that thing.
So at any rate, 29 laps remaining here in this race. Christopher McCullough off to a good jump on that restart. He's going to pull down in front of Kenneth McCullough now, but Brandon Holder's going to fight around the outside with his teammate of Brad Near behind him. Look at the charge down the back straightaway. Huge run for that outside row. Down to the bottom goes the Glove Box Motorsports teammates. Continuing on with what we saw them do earlier. Near, Holder, 1 and 2.
Well, you know, the 82, John Kinder, he tried to go down there. And then 94, Christopher McCullough, he was there. So, thankfully, John Kinder was paying attention and they could land on top of him. But right now, John Kinder getting pushed by Nathan Mashcroft in that 5-flow racing truck. 3 wide. There's the 7 of Justin Winters. Justin Winters in that 5th spot. Right in front of John Kinder. They better keep it calm there because they're getting a little dicey. 3 wide. Right there, BJ. It's fixing to get interesting. Oh, Kinder looked like he got a little shot in the shorts there by Winters there momentarily.
Things getting extremely dicey now in the closing laps. Everybody wants those positions. Everybody's going to push forward as fast as they possibly can. Mashcroft right now being pushed by Hackney around the outside. We saw the huge run from the GBM guys that are currently leading this down the back straightaway. Now here comes Mashcroft and Hackney nose to tail contending for the race lead. It's 5 against 5.
Well, you say 5 against 5, and then you got 4 that raced last season with the Bluegrass in the top 4 spots right now. They're defending the home turf, basically, BJ, as you said. As right now, Nathan Mashcroft, your race leader, he's on the outside in the Flow Racing truck. As here comes Brendan Holder in the BK Paints machine there. The GBM machine now takes the lead out of turn number 4 there. Coming next time by. 26 laps to go. Be 25 next time by, BJ. You talking about it's going to be mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see trucks jumping everywhere, going for positions. I expect to see Keith Hackney take off and try to make it 3, maybe even 4 wide and go after the race win. Right now, he's staying calm with 26 laps to go. He's continuing to push. Nathan Mashcroft currently scored as the race leader, but the question is, are they going to try to pull forward? Are they going to try to take over that inside line? The momentum seems to be on their side, on the outside right now. That's where things get tricky. That's where the question really starts to come. Do you leave what's working for you, or do you take the inside to cut the line off? Side by side still for the race lead. It's number 5 versus number 5. Brandon Holder, Nathan Mashcroft side by side. Holder on the inside, continuing to be pushed by glove box teammate of Brad Neer. Good run through turns 1 and 2 right there. Christopher McCullough, third truck on the inside, followed by Kenneth McCullough behind him. Lap traffic around the outside of them right now, 2 by 2 throughout this entire field. The 88, that is Adam Lancaster, trying to move around, trying to figure out where he wants to go a little bit further back. Looking for the lanes that are moving.
Definitely, but right now it's looking pretty even. Top to bottom as the pair of finds, Mashcroft and Holder, continue to run side by side. And then your second row, oh, they bunch a little bit up there. They get a little bunched up. That's the 88 and the 94. The 88 of Adam Lancaster and the 84. That is David Farmer. But meanwhile, Mashcroft, your race leader, trying to clear Brandon Holder there. Holder definitely holding on with 24 laps to go. Now Mashcroft falls back a little bit. That outside line's going to regroup and come back, BJ, as they continue to battle side by side with 23 laps to go this time for the Turkey Dash for Cash, the Bluegrass Truck Series. Next week, opening night.
A little bit of a yo-yo going on for that outside row. Push, pull for these guys. But right now, nearly a dead even through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, we'll see the outside row get the momentum. Keith Hackney, huge surge, pushing Nathan Mashcroft forward down the back straightaway.
He's doing a good job right now. As Mashcroft, now your race leader, Hatton trying to get around the 5 of Brandon Holder. Holder battling back on the inside. With gear in his hip pocket. There's the 94 of Christopher McCall there. These drivers did a good job putting on the clinic here with one caution this race has been plagued with. There's Alex Healy, a lap down, currently running at 30th up front there. He's 3 wide momentarily with the 82 on his outside. There's the 06 of Sheets. David Sheets in the 06. He is your 5th truck on the inside line there. 3 wide. There's the 92 truck of Jordan Slater. As the 88 of Adam Lancaster on the outside. Losing some spots there. Meanwhile, this Nathan Mashcroft continues to lead. Coming to 21 laps to go. Look
time
at
at
the
the line.
strategy, BJ. Look, they got 10 laps. past 5 laps.
Yeah, we're looking at one stop, I'd say, to the end of the race. Brandon Holder currently leading the way. These guys pit right around 15 laps to go. They'll make it to the end of the race on lap 80 right now. So we need to look towards right about lap 84 to 86. I expect everybody will pit between those 2 laps, and that'll take us to the end of the race 3 wide. Right now, we've got Devin Hudgens leading the way around the outside. Looks like that's going to be... Not sure who that is following him right there. The 92 of Jordan Slater, maybe?
That was 97, Alex Healy. That was behind him momentarily. There's the 92 now.
There it is. Where's his pink truck? I don't know who he is without it.
But meanwhile, your front group's still 2 by 2, many rows deep as lap traffic pulling down to the inside, getting out of the way. Nathan Mashcroft, your race leader. Holder in second, running the inside line. Near and Hackney. So now your top. There is 2, 4, 5 drivers in the top 6 that raced in the Bluegrass Series at some point last season. Trying to fend off the outsiders. Like Chris McCullough there, Kenneth McCullough, Jordan Slater. 19 laps to go.
There's several drivers that we did not see last week right there in the mix, but the guys from Bluegrass are doing well to defend their home turf right now. And take a look at Adam Lancaster. You know, he sat back a little bit, was quiet for the majority of this restart here, but now he's the 3rd car on that outside row, and that outside row has been really strong. You'll see him drop back, they'll pull back forward, they'll drop back, they'll pull back forward. They have done a really good job. Adam Lancaster shoots high right there, is able to get back in line, but that's going to cost a lot of momentum for that outside row.
Well, Brandon Holder, now your race leader, coming to 18 laps to go, getting pushed by Brad Deere. Mashcroft and Hackney now coming back up on the outside. Sign by sign. As they run, you see the trucks are going to swiggly, swirly there. BJ's, we're coming down to the final 17 laps at the line. There's the 72 of Tony Iverson. Right there, you see it.
Yeah, working his way around the outside there, lap down truck, but Brandon Holder dropping way back. Not sure what's going on there for the number 5 machine of Brandon Holder, but he goes from the front of the inside line all the way to the back of the inside line.
This might be strategic, BJ.
It very well could be, but a little surprised to see it nonetheless. But now you've got Nathan Mashcroft leading the way. He's going to be contested by Adam Lancaster to the outside. Now Keith Hackney continues to push Adam Lancaster. Glove Box Motorsports number 76 did not go back with his teammate of Brandon Holder. He's still sitting the 3rd truck on the inside. They're calling for the lap traffic to go down to the apron as the leaders are coming 3 wide around him. You see Mashcroft shoots to the high side just to be safe, comes back down. Hackney lets him down. These guys continue to push.
Now look at even there with the guys of Alex Healy trying to make it 3 wide. Healy in that 26th spot there. Oh, we got one head onto the wall.
It really hard
Robbie
hit.
Richards involved. The 5 of Holder.
It really hard hit for the 48 of Robbie Richards right there. Just head on straight into the wall. All 4 tires come off the ground. He spins around there. Holder dropped back. You said it could have been a strategic call, but right now he is now in danger from doing so heavy damage.
As we rewind it back, look at the 3 wide, the 04 to 48. They make contact, and around went Robbie Richards.
I got to say for Robbie Richards, especially right there, is it's a good thing that this is virtual. 'Cause, man, that was a hard hit.
Let's take a look at it. There you see Robbie Richards in the 48, the 04. Looks like the 04 barely clipped him on the right-hand side, and then he goes across the nose, Robbie Richards does, of the 5 of Brandon Holder. And the Solar Fit number 48.
And it sounds as though Robbie Richards is going to receive credit for this caution as he came up into the middle lane while the 04 was already committed, making it a 4-wide situation. And it come across the nose of the 04 by race control, so the 48 was credited for that caution.
Oh, the front pack, BJ. What's the plan? No, they got a pit. So what's the plan now?
Pit and go to the end of the race. I think if it were me, at this point in time, I would bank on everybody taking tires, and I would not take tires. I would get in and out as quick as possible, try to pick up as many spots on pit road as I can, start as far forward so I have as little traffic to fight, and hold on for dear life for the final laps of the race.
Let's see what happens. There you see the 5 of Nathan Mashcroft. Adam Lancaster first off of pit road. There's Nathan Mashcroft, Keith Hackney, Brad Neer, and George Slater, your top 5 off of pit road. Christopher McCollum, Brady LaBeouf there, Tyler Peacock, and Kenneth McCollum, and John Kinder, your top 10 off of pit road.
One of the McCulloughs running out of fuel on this way to the pit road, so I slowed him down a little bit. I'd say it was Kenneth McCullough that ran out of fuel, put him in a bad situation. Luckily, not completely out of it, but now he's got some ground to make up. He sits back in 9th right now. Really, really got plenty of work ahead of him.
Lancaster. He wants to win this money. He wants that dash for cash. Now it's really a dash, BJ.
Yeah. And now it is a dirt track dash. It's a B main.
And we all know how Wotel's B mains go.
All I can say is 90% of the time I'm glad when the B mains are over. Features usually go all right.
Well, we had our feature first. That was a long green flag stint. And now we're to a B main stint. Let's just say now, every man for himself. How about that?
That's probably about where we're going to be looking at.
Tasha over the, probably telling Keith where to go. And if she don't win this cash from this dash, what's going to happen to Keith? He might be sleeping in the... Hold on, baby. Jesus is going to get bumpy. That's right. Oh. If Keith don't win this dash for cash, he might be sleeping in the doghouse.
Well,
Lights are out. Adam Lancaster will choose the inside. Nathan Mashcroft is outside. Row number 2 be Hackney and Brad Deere. Row number 3 will be George Slater and Christopher McCall there. Row number 4 be Brady LaBeouf and Taylor Peacock. Row number 5 be Kenneth McCall Jr. and John Kinder. I must say, I picked up some Church's chicken. And we don't have in Bryant, Arkansas, we just got a Church's chicken like a month ago. I've never had Church's chicken. I've had Popeyes. I've had KFC.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Well, it tastes pretty good.
Well, good. We got Popeyes.
You got Popeyes? You got KFC?
Yeah, we got KFC.
Well, they needed Church's.
I ain't never heard of them.
Well, looks like... Oh, that's where some of these people might need to go after this race. Repent for their sins. All right. The pace car fixing to pull into pit road. Lancaster and Mashcroft. Bringing them to the Geico restart zone. As Jeremy Vaughn says, hold on, baby Jesus, it's going to get bumpy as we're going back to racing with 13 laps to go. And Jeremy Vaughn's correct, Slim Chicken is better. That's true. We have a Slim Chicken here too.
I never heard of that either.
Adam Lancaster is your race leader. Being pushed by Keith Hackney. Oh, there's the 76 Brad here. He goes to the inside. He's going to leave Mashcroft hanging there on the outside as he gets picked up by Christopher McAuliffe as it comes down the back straightaway. 12 laps to go. Well, Jeremy, there's one in Bryant, Arkansas, too. Or Benton, actually. As you're looking at 12 laps to go, side by side racing Mashcroft and Lancaster. And it's funny, on Thanksgiving, I'll be in Searcy, Arkansas. Coming to the line, 11 laps to go. For Nathan Mashcroft at the line. You should read Tasha's comment. It got taken down. What?
Oh.
Oh, look at this 3-wide, BJ. It's getting hairy. 11 laps to go. The 82 truck of Kinder on the outside getting pushed by Braxton DeWeese. Right now, Hackney giving everything he has to the 88. He's going to have to move up to the middle line there.
Yeah, it is time to go for these drivers, and they are showing it 3 wide. 10 to go right here at the stripe. Your current race leader for the first time tonight is going to be scored as the 69 of Keith Hackney at the stripe. Lancaster's going to fight back on the inside down into turn number 1.
Tasha said, if you don't win the dash for cash, he ain't getting no. Well, you know what rhymes with that.
Well.
So she's yelling at him. We can tell right now she's yelling at him. She wants that money. That's Hackney getting pushed by the 5 of Nathan Mashcroft. The 88 of Adam Lancaster battling back on the inside. Oh no, Mashcroft turns Hackney. Lancaster on his roof. Ooh.
Well, sorry, Tasha.
Ooh. Now that's what we call getting there.
So caution's got to be ruled on the 5, spinning the 69 on his nose off the corner. Let's take a look at the NRL instant replay. You see it right there. The 5 just hooks the 69 of Keith Hackney. Several drivers, the innocent bystander, and there is the big one. It looks like, we were waiting on it. You knew it was going to happen. That's just the nature of Talladega. And there it hit.
A parking lot.
Yeah, what's that song? It's a parking lot party.
Well, Tasha definitely isn't singing "It's Raining Men," that's for sure.
Oof. Oof.
Brad Deere scored as your race leader now with George Slater and Christopher McCall there, your top three. Brady LaBeouf in fourth. Taylor Peacock down to top five. A lot of your hot, heavy hitters involved in that wreck. Brad Deere, can he hold off?
Well, here's the question. Does he have any damages on that truck? It doesn't really look like it. I'm not seeing any on my end. But I think that's going to be a lot to do with a lot of the finishing positions. Yes, he does.
He does have
Yes,
damage
he does
on
have damage.
those.
So, as the leader, he's going to be a parachute for these guys behind him. For anybody behind him that does not have damage, he's not going to be a moving roadblock for them.
It's a little crinkle there. A little chipped. We're looking at the damage. There's the damage on Brad Deere's truck. I can tell you George Slater don't have no damage. In the Mountain Dew machine.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I really think like that's going to put him in best position
Even
as
in
of
94,
right now.
Christopher McAuliffe has some nose damage on his machine. And he's going to be running third. So this is the thing. If you're Brad Deere, you don't want to start the inside with their truck with damage, do you? That's behind you. Would you?
No.
So he wants to
No.
start the outside, so that way he has a driver like Brady LaBeouf behind him that has no damage.
And that is, in fact, I would say the same thought that he had as he has chosen the outside. So he's going to be starting in front of Brady LaBeouf here on this restart. But, yeah, that still puts you in a bit of a bind. You've got that nose damage. It's going to be like a parachute on the front of that truck. It's going to be slowing him down. So it's going to put Brady LaBeouf in a bit of a situation. Best case scenario for Brad Deere is to be behind somebody with no damage, suck right up to the back bumper, and really get rolling.
Go. Lights are out. Well, Jeremy Vaughn said, hold on, baby Jesus, it's going to get bumpy. It definitely got bumpy, that's for sure. There's some drivers. There's Nick Mills at the 37 and the 47. Austin Tremblay trying to catch up to the pack there for the restart. But now, if you're Brady LaBeouf, you want to get down there behind that 92 of Jordan Slater because he has no damage. And you want to leave these drivers with damage a little further back, right? Is that the goal?
Yeah, you want to follow the clean trucks. You don't want to be behind the damaged trucks. You definitely want to be behind the clean trucks. You want to get a good push forward. And you want to have the chance for that slingshot off of turn number 4 or even off of the tri-oval to go after it. And it's going to be really, really hard to do coming off of the trucks that have damage.
Yes, it does. They might want to crisscross as soon as we go racing and they pass the start-finish line.
Time will tell.
All right, the pace truck car looking to make that left-hand turn down pit road, hopefully for the final time. Brad Deere bringing the field to the Geico restart zone. Once he hits that zone, he can fire any time. He hits it. He takes it. Green flag is out. 7 laps to go for the Turkey Dash for Cash. We're less than a heat race distance of dirt, that's for sure. As you look right there, Brad Deere, your race leader, trying to hold off the 92 of George Slater. He goes to the inside. He'll shut the door on Slater. The outside line of Brady LaBeouf now getting a push by Wyatt Brackett there. LaBeouf now clears the 76 of Brad Deere. Wyatt Brackett right there to 10, getting pushed by the 110. Now Daniel Worthington, where is he came from?
He has been silent all race long. It looks like he's still running the playoffs blue spoiler from race season. But he is right there now, ready to go after it. That caution really came into his favor. Winker now taking a look to the outside. He's got his hat back in the mix, taking it 3 wide, just 5 laps to go now. The 97 gets extremely squirrely. He's loose down onto the apron, managed to miss everybody.
And he saves it.
Woo! And the green flag stays out. Nicely done. Good job by the driver of the 97 there.
Still side-by-side racing with Brady LaBeouf and Wyatt Brackett right there. LaBeouf getting pushed by the 76 and Brad Deere. Deere also getting pushed by the 92 of Jordan Slater. 2 by 2, 3 rows deep. LaBeouf there, your race leader. Brackett on the outside. Winker. BJ got to wonder. Winker wants to make a 3 wide with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, you know, it's do or die time at this point. You've got to make moves. You've got to go. Laps are winding down way too fast.
As they come out of the turn. Down the back straightaway. Side by side. Brackett has it right now, but here comes LaBeouf back to the inside. The damage don't look like it's hurting Brad near as badly now as he's in that 3rd spot on the inside, that 76 machine. Coming to 3 laps to go. Someone's walking away with some turkey money. George Slater right there in that 4th spot on the inside, the 92 truck. Brackett getting pushed by Daniel Worthington. Oh. 76 Deere looked like got a little loose there down the back straightaway.
These guys pushing for everything they've got at this point. They've broken away from the rest of the pack. It's pretty much down to these guys. 2 laps to go when we hit the stripe.
Two laps remaining here at Talladega for the Turkey Dash for Cash, the Bluegrass Truck Series. 42 drivers tonight. 17 of them on the lead lap. And look at here now, Winker, he's thinking about it. He thought about it.
He took a wink at it.
He did.
Due to go to the outside by himself, nobody else coming up there. He's not going to have the momentum. It's a little too early for that, I think. If I'm him, I'm going to suck all the way down to that inside line. It's got the momentum at this point. not. Oh, and caution is going to fly once again. Just 3 laps remaining. We're now going to be on a green-white checkered.
And already instant replay. Alan Duranco getting spun by, the 47 of Austin Trumbley. Like the 4 came down on them. It's gonna be a tough little call.
Yeah, once again, glad that I'm not the admin of this race. I mean, we have to deal with that enough ourselves, and every time I see a caution, especially close to the end of a race like this, it makes me glad that I'm not adminning that race.
Green, white, checkered. Brady LaBeouf there, your race leader. Wyatt Brackett second. Brad Deere, Daniel Worthington, Christopher McCall, Jordan Slater, Kevin Winker, Matt Grenier, Alex Healy. After almost losing it, saves it. Currently running at night. Taylor Peacock, your top 10. As we're coming on top of the 11 o'clock hour on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the Central. Almost said the Central Coast, BJ. Does Brady LaBeouf have enough to hold off these hungry drivers behind him? Jeremiah Hobbs getting the lap back. Getting the lucky dog. So that means if Jeremy's in Searcy, Arkansas, BJ, that means he's from about an hour away from it.
That's not very far.
No, it's not. So in Bryant, we got Polo's Chicken. We got a Church's Chicken. We got a KFC. We got Popeyes. And Bryant and Benton area, we have the Church's Chicken. Oh, Jeremy's from Fort Smith. Okay, not too far.
Yeah. Y'all like your chicken down there, don't you?
Definitely. If there's ever a chicken shortage, you can blame it on Bryant. And there's one more off-brand chicken place in Benton. So. Do you have a Dave's Burgers? That's pretty good. We have Dave's Burgers down here. We're getting a Whataburger too in Benton.
Don't have one of those either.
Well, you have to come to Arkansas and try it out.
I'll do that.
Dave's Burgers is more on the top end of burger line. How about that? You get endless fries. Let's see what happens at the start-finish line. Is Barney going to turn off the lights? He does. Green, white, checkered. Brady LaBeouf doesn't have anything to keep back. White Brackett, Brad Neer, Christopher McCullough, and Jordan Slater, Daniel Worthington. Time will tell.
Things have definitely gotten interesting. I still got to root for the home team, though. I got to root for Brad Neary, even though he's got damages. I got to root for Daniel Worthington. I got to root for the Bluegrass home team.
Yeah. As they come down the back straightaway, that long back straightaway. I mean, but this caution helps people like Alex Healy, Taylor Peacock, Kevin Winker, Matt Grenier, even Jordan Slater. Don't forget, next week kicks off the Bluegrass season all the way to May, BJ.
And we will be on call for that week after week, night after night.
It's going to seem like day after day.
Yeah. Pace cars in, Brady LeBuff bringing us back to the Geico restart zone. Right there you see on the outside. Maybe? Nope, right there it is. I could have swore I saw Geico back here, but there is the Geico restart zone. LeBuff gonna bring us to the start-finish line. Decent start for him. He's got Brad Near pushing him right now. See, right there's what I was talking about. Brad Near, he had to get behind somebody, get his front bumper to somebody to get that air to go over that damage to the nose of that truck. Right now, let's work for him as he is scored in that second position. To his outside, though, he's got the 10 of Wyatt Brackett. He's been strong all night, led several laps, being pushed by Daniel Worthington.
As they're side by side down the back straightaway, coming into turn number 3. Worthington dancing a little bit there. See some damage on the 94. Christopher McCall there. Out of turn number 4. Coming to the white flag. One more to go for Wyatt Brackett.
White flag in the air now. Brackett, LeBuff still side by side. That outside line starting to look strong once again. Really, really close side drafting through turns 1 and 2. Now down the back straightaway. We'll see if that outside row can get the momentum. Look at him snaking around down there on the inside line. That's what I was talking about. The side draft can make you very loose. That's what we're seeing here. I think staying tight all over the back bumper of the 10 machine is Daniel Worthington. Now out of turn number 4.
Or out turn number 4 down the tri-oval here. Here's what's going to happen. Let's see who's going to pick up the win. Oh, contact there. Oh, no. Brady LeBuff will pick up the win. Christopher McAuliffe and Daniel Worthington. Is showing third right now, BJ.
Yeah, Brady LeBuff and Christopher McCullough. Nice run by those guys. Worthington slides across the line in third. What a lucky break for him. We'll take a look at it once again right here. Extremely close between all those drivers. Just contact. Ooh. It's a good thing this is virtual. That would be a dead man.
All right, your official results. Brady LeBuff coming home with the win. Christopher McAuliffe in second. Daniel Worthington in third. Kevin Winker in fourth. Matt Grenier in fifth. Wyatt Brackett will come home sixth. George Slater in seventh. Eighth will be Alex Healy. Ninth, Taylor Peacock. 10th will be Jeremiah Hobbs. 11th will be Michael Robinson. 12th will be Scott Hara. 13th, Brad Deere. 14th, Ed Osborne. 15th, Kenneth McCullough Jr. Then you got Nick Mills at 16th. Alan Duranco at 17th. 18th be Chris Blanchard. And 19th be David Farmer. 20th be Austin Trumbley. And then David Sheets will come home 21st.
22nd got to be Bentley McFarland, Ryan Chapman, Keith Hackney, Adam Lancaster, your top 25. It's going to be Nathan Mascroft, Braxton DeWeese, John Kinder. Alrighty then.
Hold on.
Tony Iverson, Devin Hudge is your top 30. Then you got Justin Winters, Robbie Richards, Matt Campbell, Brandon Holder, David Brackett, Scott Fritz, Brandon Broadfoot, Tyler Evans, Thomas Hall, Tony Skirbo, Wes Wiggin, Michael McKinnon, and Justin Diltz is going to round out your 43 truck field.
All righty. We'll be right back after this quick commercial. We'll have post-race interviews. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. We have tonight's BJ's caught up with your race winner.
That's right, I've caught up with the driver of the 9 on the truck, scored as the 33, Brady LaBeouf. Man, what a run you had. Forwards, backwards, and then there at the end of the race, you were there for it, got through the scuffle.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it tonight. We kind of lost touch with the pack there during the race. We were on some different strategy than the leaders, and we got lucky with some cautions coming out after halfway and was able to get caught back up. And, man, I just really enjoyed the race tonight.
We managed to come home with the win, getting that turkey dash for cash. How much does that mean for you?
Oh, it's huge. This is actually my first win on a super speedway track in a league. So I typically don't have any good luck. So it's nice to get a victory.
That it most definitely is. So we possibly going to see you coming in next week, racing in the Bluegrass Truck Series or even Cup Series.
Maybe so. I ran a couple of races in Xfinity last season. Just gotta see what the work schedule is. My rating's a little too high for the trucks, but you might see me again in the Xfinity or Cup course.
Well, definitely had a good run here tonight. Go ahead and thank your sponsor. Shout out to everybody who helps make it possible.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys doing the broadcast. You guys do a great job. Bluegrass, Jason, for putting this race on. I want to give a shout out to the number 76, Brad Neer. I picked the inside line just because I knew he was in third, and I wanted to work with him. And I really want to give a shout out to Brad for working with me right there. I appreciate him pushing me to the victory. My spotter, Cody Knott, my teammate at Nazareth. Thank him, and thank you to Mission One Esports, my wife and kids, and all my teammates.
Alrighty, that was Brady LaBeouf. Steve?
All right. Coming home in second. Let's see here. Christopher.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good, sir. Came home in that second spot tonight. What a wild finish.
Yeah, it was pretty wild there at the end. I'm happy to make it through there.
Well, the front, I mean, at the beginning of the race, you showed that you're strong. Like that, just have to weigh out the ending parts of it, you know. That wreck happened right there, bringing us to agreed white checkered. I mean, what'd you have to do?
I just really had to get lucky there. Tried to put myself in position to have the chance. That's really all you can do at the end of these things.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you tonight.
Yeah, I got to thank my teammates, Kenneth McCullough, David Cheats. I got to thank Bluegrass iRacing Series for putting this race on. It's my first time over here running. Um, we like to chase the money races on super speedways, so we're definitely happy to show out. But thank you for broadcasting.
All right, that's Christopher coming home in second tonight. All right, coming home in third. I was like, where'd I go? Coming home in third tonight is Daniel Worthington. Daniel.
What's going on, gentlemen?
It's going, that's for sure. Well, you kind of was not even up front from the majority of the race. Where'd you come from?
Teammates, we were like, yeah, let's just go to the back at the beginning. Well, we made the mistake, and we were cussing in the mics. Let's put it that way. And I got lapped down there at one point. Got the lucky dog, came back, and I got stuck behind the lap traffic. Well, the lap cars because I was starting a tail, and another caution came out. We got above them and ahead of them, and yeah, it was just luck, man, luck.
Especially that final wreck. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. I mean, I tried my best to push a bracket there. I mean, Chuck was getting hot and ready to blow up, and it was tough fighting the two below. But I mean, at the end there, it sucks. I got a heck of a push and end up, I think, getting underneath him, and sucks he got pushed out of the money. But hey, we'll take a third after this race.
Definitely. Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors making it all possible for you.
Yeah, I gotta thank you guys for putting the broadcast on. I gotta thank Jason for putting this race. I gotta thank the family for watching the stream. There's a couple of them in there watching. I gotta thank definitely my team, Flex. Appreciate them guys, all they do, and gotta thank iRacing, Flag, Trevor, Burge for the killer wrap on the truck. I gotta thank Wes. He's on the truck here. Dakota Shepard. Gotta thank the wife for letting me do this, and that's all. I appreciate it. It was fun.
All right, Daniel Worthington coming home in third place tonight. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, guys.
All right, coming home in fourth. BJ caught up with him.
That's right. I've caught up with Kev. Yeah. Excuse me. I've caught up with Kevin here tonight, man. Good run you had there. Chaotic finish. Everybody reckoned to the line. You still managed to come across in that fourth position.
Yeah, I was doing good about the first half, and then I think that third green flag pit stop, I just came in the pits way too hot, so got speeding penalty, got caught, lapped down, and then I got didn't get the lucky dog on that next caution or the caution after that. So then that big wreck, I was about to pit that lap, and I got lucky there, and then got back in the lap finally, and then came and got top off tank, and then I just got lucky on that last lap. Nobody really wanted to go to the high side there, so I kind of was peeking out there. Nobody wanted to go, and then they all scattered, and I somehow came home with a fourth.
Well, it worked out for you. You had cars just absolutely flying everywhere. We saw you peeking out, just trying to get somebody to go with you. Just wasn't happening. You guys pulled away from the rest of the pack there, right there on that green-white checkered really quickly, and just had absolutely no help from behind. Did you think at any did you think at any point in time there was any way you were going to be able to get up there?
I don't think so by myself. I think it was a 92 that was in front of me. I was trying to get him to go with, but he didn't seem too interested. But I don't know. I mean, it's worth a shot. Like I said, I got lucky on the last lap wreck, but it would have been curious to see if somebody would have went with me, what we could have done. But overall, take a fourth for the night that I had.
Congratulations again on your fourth place finish. Go ahead and take a sponsor shot. Somebody else makes it possible.
I just want to give a shout to Mealburger Custom Homes. They weren't on the truck tonight, but shout out to him, Bruce. He's a big supporter of mine. first time running in this league, money race type thing. So hopefully I made a good impression, I guess. I don't really know anybody in here. I had Braxton kind of working there with me, but I don't know if he followed or whatever. But shout out to all the guys that put this race on, the league admins and everybody, and then you for broadcasting it. So big shout out to you, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's watching.
Alrighty, and that was Kevin Winker. Steve?
All righty. Well, we're used to seeing them in the Cup Series tonight in the Truck Series, coming home with the top 5. Matt, congratulations.
Thank you, guys. What a finish there, huh?
It was a dandy of a finish. How about that?
Hey, I'll take it.
So tell us about your night.
We spent most of the night playing the fuel mileage game. I was interested to see there if it would have played out for us at everything run green. It looked like for a while we're gonna, but then the cautions started rolling, and cautions breed cautions. So still trying to keep my nose clean. I kind of got pinched on the caution before the end right there, and in that big wreck out of 4, and did a little damage to the truck, crumpled the front end a little bit. So I was struggling to kind of stay behind someone to keep my speed. Fortunately, I was able to get it fixed and kind of keep up with these guys and stick my nose in there for a P5 tonight.
Well, what's your plans for this coming up season?
We got the Cup season coming up starting next week. Looking forward to that. I think we're at Pocono, so it should be an interesting start. That's really all we're looking to do here for the winter session. Maybe do some one-offs if we can, but Cup Series is where we're going. We got a good team coming up, so looking forward to running with all the guys, and looking forward to season 6 group of guys that we got in the series.
All righty. Did I already tell you to thank your sponsors? See, this is how you tell I'm tired.
No, not yet.
All right. Well, go ahead and thank your fine sponsors.
I just got to go ahead and start by thanking my wife for letting me do this. Without her support, I wouldn't be here. So I got to thank her. Thank my parents for watching. You know, they tune into all these races, so it's great to have their support on here. I got to thank Kinder, Lancaster, Winters, Fritz. Ran with those guys all night tonight. We did a heck of a job on our pit stops and everything. We ran well. They didn't fare so well towards the end, but that's how it rolls. And also got to thank my other teammates, Alex Healy and David Farmer, for their help as well. And then big thanks to Jason for putting these on. He really works hard here at Bluegrass, so we can't thank him enough. And then thank you guys for putting on a heck of a show as always.
All right. That's Matt coming home in 5th tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
You too. All right. Matt Grenier rounding out your top 5. Well, BJ, we get to rest and have some turkey coming up this Wednesday, as these boys made some cash tonight. But we'll be back Monday night at Pocono with the Truck Series at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. The Xfinity Series will be on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Followed Wednesday with the Cup Series at the same time. All at Pocono. You don't want to miss it. It'll be live on Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve McMillan with BJ Duvall. We're going to sign off, say good night, and God bless. We'll see you next week.